Hello everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome. Um, uh, Today we'll be starting Slow Damage. I've been so excited for this game. I know I said that Love Shore would be the next game, but I don't have a release date. At the moment of this recording, I don't have a release date for Love Shore. And Jazz Blue, the people who are bringing this English release of Slow Damage to us, announced like at the beginning of November that hey, Slow Damage is coming out in like 2 weeks, and I'm like, cool. I have a game to play now. I missed one Saturday. Sorry about that. This is a mature game. There was a warning. There should have been a warning at the beginning of this video. Please pay attention to that. It is on the darker side compared to Dramatical Murder. Sorry, I've been doing this for I've done this opening a whole bunch of times, so I don't remember what I've said, but now. This is the same game studio as the people who did Dramatical Murder. So it is on the darker side, as you can tell. I'm gonna be using a guide to help me through this game because I don't want to get a bad end. As usual, if there's a guide, I'll probably use it, and there is because this was released in Japan first. What else? Yes, I put up a poll because now we have a community tab. Whoa, I'm so excited to have that community tab now. And I asked people out of these two characters, which were Rei and Taku, which are you most interested in? I didn't say like who do you want me to romance. I said who you are most interested in, and people voted Rei as he is the one that had the most votes at the time of this recording. Just in case if this happens in the future and people are watching us, like they check that poll and they're like, wait, Taku won. No, at the time of this recording, Rei is like 70-something%. So we're gonna be doing that. I think we're good. I'm sorry if the volume ends up being like not balanced at all. I can't tell without jumping into the game. So just so we could see like the settings here. I think the only thing I have changed from like what it was originally up in the game is the text speed because I like it a little faster. Everything began to decline. Yeah, that's about as fast as I can go with some like without the text surprising me completely. So these are the volumes. Background music, voice, special effects. I'm just like, let's put that down a little bit. I'm pretty sure the special effects is 100% to scare you. So whatever's gonna happen in the beginning was probably gonna scare you. I think this is a good balance. There's no like master volume, which is what I usually use after I set these. So look at how pretty this is. It's so dark, but at the same time it's so pretty. So I'm just like, right. Now you get to see the menu a little bit. That's also my first time seeing the menu. So let's go. New canvas. Start the story. Oh, what's this? Oh, thank you for purchasing Slow Damage. Also, there's gonna be links to the game in the description as well as the link to the guide. It's gonna be a card link, by the way, because that extends to like I think a Tumblr page. I don't know. Oh, and the link to the game. It's a mature game. It's not on Steam at the moment of this recording. There are plans to, but so it's uncensored. Okay, be good. Just so you know, like if you're like not supposed to be playing these games, or like you are, but there's some incentives from your guardian that you're like, I can't have this and this. Just so you know, it's uncensored. So if they find out that it's uncensored, maybe wait for the Steam version. You know, okay, cool, we're good. Okay. Did I have to click? Okay. Before we begin, here are a helpful explanation of the interrogation gameplay segments. Ooh. You'll need this information because interrogations can be tricky. Thanks. But you'll be able to skip this tutorial on subsequent playthroughs. Okay, cool. During an interrogation, as you speak to your target, try to feel the euphoria. Euphoria? Is that spelled for euphoria gauge? Doing so will progress the story. That's your ultimate objective in every interrogation. Okay. I'm glad that they did this because I heard like this part of the game is actually really difficult to grasp, and it's the reason why Rei is also like suggested for first play because it makes you get it At least for the first playthrough, and then the next ones are going to be a little easier for you. Okay, the text you see in your memo pad will serve as a hint. Act accordingly to make progress in the interrogation. Talk to him and try to expose his secret. That being said, that's only a hint and isn't necessarily always the right choice. Ugh. Oh no, I'm gonna keep popping up, but the guide that I use is for the Japanese version, so there's not gonna be word for word kind of help. But it should help still, so. I'm scared. I still might be wrong with this guide. Use at your own discretion. Depending on the flow of the conversation and your target's body language, you may want to take things in a different direction. Body language, God. I hope Towa is better at reading shit than I am. Your choices will determine the outcome. Okay, whoa. Oh god, that's freaky. Oh my god, the colors is so good. Where are you? Oh, they blink. Oh. Next, let's talk about the hourglass and jagged lines. The hourglass represents your target's euphoria level. I hope I'm reading that right. Fill the hourglass to the line at the middle. This line. And sand will start glowing. This means you've achieved full euphoria. Okay. As you approach full euphoria, the red line will flash, letting you know you're almost there. Ah. The purple line at the bottom is the minimum base for euphoria. If the sand should fall below this line... Oh, this line. It's a game over. Ah. It will result in a game over, so be careful. The sand will glow to warn you if you start to get too close. Okay, the jagged lines represent the target's madness. In other words, their emotional wounds. Oh. As their wounds are ripped open, madness will increase. At the blue fill line, you'll achieve full madness. As you approach, it will start glowing. Can you tell? You could probably tell the difference, right? They're doing the glow thing. I hope. Like, I'm mostly thinking about, like, how do you say this? Accessibility. Because if it's like really like fully like it depends, you have to like rely on the colors. That's not really good. As you approach, it will start glowing. This, oh, it is slightly blue. Okay, it's just glowing very excessively. At full madness, ooh, the hourglass will start to crack like so. So to recap, at full euphoria, the sand will glow, and at full madness, the hourglass will crack. As the wound closes, madness will decrease. Achieving full euphoria will complete the interrogation, but full madness will lead to other paths and affect the ending. Route branching only occurs during important story scenes, but the results of each interrogation will impact the euphoria and madness of the ones that follow. High euphoria will grant a euphoria bonus. Low madness will inflict a madness penalty. And high madness will grant a madness bonus. This concludes the Euphoria and Madness tutorial. To check your objective, move the cursor to the right-hand edge of the screen. That way you don't forget.
No.
Oh, you're the vampire everyone's talking about, right? No, shady man. No, I'm not a vampire. Oh. You have the fangs for it, but like, okay. Give a positive response to agree or a negative response to disagree, okay? During the interrogation, you can respond with negative or positive answers. Passive answers are negative, while more assertive answers are positive. This decision will affect your target's euphoria and madness. He looks truly miserable. Their status is displayed at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So choose carefully to raise their euphoria. As for raising their madness, why don't you give it a try? Press him. They're giving you a chance. So this is a tutorial you can skip.
Negative.
Oh!
本当に?
Even though you crave blood. Oh. Here you'll use Inspiration gained by talking to people in the exploration segments. We'll talk more about exploration later. Y'alls. Using your inspiration will impact your target's euphoria and menace. And in fact, it gives you a bigger boost compared to negative and positive answers. Additionally, inspiration has a few different patterns. 2 choice answers, A or B. Sequential questions, A to B. I'm not going to be able to understand this until I put it to practice. I'm that type of person. Like, you explaining it to me, I'm not going to get it. I have to actually do it alongside you. So hopefully this tutorial is going to actually help. And even 2 choice answers, A or B, that lead to sequential questions, A to B, B to A. If this all sounds confusing, don't worry. Use your inspiration whenever you see something you want to ask more about. And unlike negative or positive, you can always choose not to use your inspiration at all. Sometimes the best option is to say nothing at all. Now let's try it out. Bait him. From Ray's interests. Oh, say oh. From Igarashi's and sadness. And then say nothing. The fuck? Where am I? What is this game? I don't have context. Let's just say nothing. Next, let's go over special objectives, not target. See how the hourglass is painted over black? This tells you that euphoria is not the goal this time. When the hourglass is black, madness is the goal. What? Wow. Damn. And on rare occasions, the goal may to be avoid full madness. You'll have to judge for yourself depending on the consequences. Or circumstances, my bad. I can't go back. Okay. In situations where euphoria is not the goal, don't let the sand fall too low or it's game over. What the fuck is that? This time the hourglass has been repainted white. Oh, that means the goal has changed back to full euphoria. This? Oh, you'd have to really be paying attention. I'm bad at this. As you can see, the hourglass may offer hints about the objective. Why are y'all's pretties? The scar. Oh. Eh. If you fill the euphoria gauge within the specified number of turns. Oh my god. Can you imagine me jumping from here to like the divine speaker? This is a little difficult. There's a lot of reading to do. You can use the clues acquired in the story to rip open your target's secret scars. Oh. Pick the right clue and the wound will open, progressing the story. Be careful, the wrong choice will lower the euphoria gauge. If you haven't reached full euphoria, once it's time to choose a clue, game over. And if you fall below the euphoria line, that's game over too. Now use a clue and see if you can open this man's secret scar. Man's deepest desire. Thirsty. Oh wow. Oh man, this game is beautiful. What the fuck? It's like the really vibrant colors against like the dark background. It's really cool. This concludes the interrogation tutorial. If you'd ever like a refresher, check the interrogation section of how to play. With further ado, welcome to Slow Damage. I might mark this as a YouTube chapter in case people want to skip it. So, let's go. Do you have to click again? Oh, no I don't, okay. The human heart is soft, like a fistful of fine sand. About this music. So, you must be very careful with how you handle it. Oh my god, that's actually very good of With the hourglass stuff. Wow. Okay. Wow. The edge. What's this? Huh. Are you... Where are we? I'm not quite sure how to describe it. I never imagined my wish could come true. It's on me. You've made me so... Oh my god. The sound design. It's very loud in my ears. Oh, that was very loud. Happy. Ooh. That doesn't seem very good. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's actually very loud. Is this? Oh, okay. I'm like, why is this going? That's so good because it just pops against like that dark background, so you immediately notice it. Wow. What's palette? Okay, what's this? Okay. Um. Okay, no. I want to change how loud everything is, but that's fine. Hopefully it's not too loud. Ooh. It started to rain. Oh, space does not do the thing I want it to do. Okay. Ooh. Mindlessly, I moved my brush. Can I enter? Oh, okay. The patter of rain mingled with the faint scratching of paint spreading across the canvas. The sound slowly fills my empty head. Oh, can I? Oh, I know how to save now. I sort of like Dramatical Murder. I don't remember how to do screenshots. God, it's so pretty. God damn. I felt like my insides were melting. Melting in the heat of the dark desire I had harvested. But before the feeling faded away entirely, I needed to get out of my system. I needed to capture it on the canvas. Oh, please hold. Who's here?
Oi.
Oh.
Oi.
Okay, I lowered it on your end, guys, so hopefully it's not too bad.
起きろ。いつまで寝てるんだ。
Hold on. Ugh. This is ruining my setup. A familiar deep voice spoke into my ear, summoning me back to the waking world. Was it morning or close to noon? Or was it later than that? I slept like the dead and my perception of time was shot. I lifted my head from the sofa where I lay face down. My eyelids were practically glued shut. Blinking, I forced them open. What time had I gone to bed last night? Definitely sometime past midnight. At some point I had passed out on the sofa.
もう昼だぞ。出勤時間はとうに過ぎてる。
What? At this, I I can read. At this, I sluggishly pushed myself up into a sitting position. Oh man. Oh, I immediately looked at the chest. What is wrong with me? The other man peered closely at me, exuding orange smoke. This was Murase? Takuma. Or Taku for short.
お前な、常々思ってるんだが、本当に働く気があるのか？
あ
あ。おい、ちゃんと目を見て返事しろ。
I look up into Taku's reproachful eyes. His brows were furrowed deeply.
あるって
As I spoke, I grabbed a pack of cigarettes off the coffee table, pulled one out, and put it in between my lips. Oh wow, that looks so good.
あのな、悠長にタバコを吸ってる暇があるなら、とっとと起きて支度しろってんだ。
Right as I lit my cigarette and took my first slow drag, Taku reached out and ruffled my hair. I shook my head slightly to knock his hand away. Taku let out an exaggerated sigh. His other arm carried a stack of clean clothes. He was the sort of busybody who would periodically come into my apartment to clean and do laundry. According to him, it would turn into a pigsty otherwise, and he was correct. Oh my god.
ここに置いておくぞ。
He set the clean laundry on the bed, then turned to the door.
しかしこの部屋、ほんと油臭いよな。
Oh my god. Why is this so good? I gotta say, this room really reeks of paint fumes.
今更だろ
Oh, now you care.
まあ、別に嫌いじゃないがな。
Yeah, I'm still in like, do I read this or do I not phase. Maybe when it strikes my fancy.
それとお前、またテレビつけっぱなしだったぞ。いい加減ちゃんと消してから寝ろよ。
Oh, the orange.
多分な
多分ってなんだ。それじゃ、下で待ってるぞ。早く来いよ。
Oh. And with that, he left. The paint smell could be traced to the stuff I'd piled over in the corner. A bunch of canvases, a slapdash collection of paints, a well-worn palette, and a handful of brushes. A forest of rectangular canvases, a disorganized pile of paints, old worn-out palettes, and brushes. But the fumes didn't bother me, or maybe I was just used to them by now. Oh wow! I leaned back against the sofa, cigarette between my lips, forcing my fuzzy brain to think. What happened yesterday? I bit back a yawn. My body felt like lead. Oh my god, he's cute. God damn it. Oh, that's right. Yesterday I'd gone out late at night to drink at the usual place, then some rando started talking to me. I was totally blitzed, so when he invited me to leave, I jumped at the chance without even looking at him. Then he led me into a narrow alley, and for some reason we were both so horny we started screwing right there. Oh my god, Towa! Even I couldn't tell you why I was so worked up. Now my back ached from being slammed up against a brick wall, and the guy wasn't much of a lay. How old was he? 20s? No, maybe early 30s. Regardless, I must have been accidentally taking too many pills when I got home, because I slept like a log. It was Taku who prescribed them to me in the first place, since I had always been kind of an insomniac. On the nights I didn't take them, I'd either have terrifying nightmares or I'd drift in and out of sleep all night long, sometimes until noon. Last night I was so drunk I couldn't remember how many I'd taken. Oh my god. My dude. Nothing new though. Oh, disaster. I knew you weren't supposed to take medicine with alcohol. Why are you like this? As a result, I always felt like shit. Taku kept telling me to knock it off, but I had no plans to stop. I pinched a cig between my fingers, drew my sleeve to my nose, and took a whiff. I reeked of booze, smoke, and sweat. I knew Taku wanted me downstairs ASAP, but I needed a shower. Last time I went to work in this state, the elderly patients all gave me dirty looks. Cigarette in mouth, I rose to my feet and stretched, but then I became aware of my empty stomach. With the idle realization that my body was hungry, I slid my gaze over the table on the floor. What I sought wasn't food, but booze. We have a disaster protagonist, everyone. Oh my god. I seem to remember leaving a half-empty bottle somewhere around here, but couldn't find it. Did Taku move it? If so, he probably put it back in the fridge, but to me, getting stuff out of the fridge was too much effort. I'm seeing now. If you offered me food or alcohol, I'd take the booze without hesitation. Food never interested me much. Oh my god. I'm not sure if the writers are trying to set you up to be like, please take care of Towa. Oh my god. No, it'll be different for every kind of player, right? Holy shit, my dude. With nothing to drink, my only option was to take one last drag, then crush my cigarette in the ashtray. Oh, I keep putting space on, shall we? As I exhaled gray smoke, I trudged into the bathroom and stepped into the shower stall. How censored are we talking here? Okay. Oh, is this the opening? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna stop here. If you're interested in playing this game yourself, links are in the description. That opening was so good, it very much showcases the kind of like content you will be seeing in the game. So, am I ready for it? I don't know. Our protagonist is a disaster. I don't know what to do with myself. So, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.